It's a brisk and windy 52 degrees outside, which for California standards is basically Antarctica. This morning might have been one of the coldest mornings I've ever experienced at a swap meet before. I mean, it's January in California and I couldn't even wear shorts, you guys. I know all the pity that you're all sending me from the Midwest right now, which I so appreciate. I'm excited to see what's here though, because it's been 2 weeks since they've been able to have swap meets at this location due to the holidays.
So I work for an HVAC company and I see tools like that and they just makes my mouth water.
20? You have a controller with it too?
Huh?
¿Tiene los controles?
Yeah.
It works? And a controller too?
No, I have no controller.
Great price, but it's quite dusty and lots of sticker residue. I'm actually looking for a PS3 Slim, but even at 20 bucks, this one's a little more beat up than I'd like. We're gonna keep looking. Good morning!
How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! This handsome little fella is from Doom 2016, which is a first-person shooter in the Doom franchise. All right, 15, deal. That's great. When that game came back, I played it and I was pleasantly surprised, as I gathered most critics were, by the game. We weren't really sure what to expect from Doom because its style of being a first-person shooter is so different than the military-style shooters we're so used to playing, like Call of Duty and everything else like it. Any other game stuff coming out today? In fact, when Doom was really popular, GoldenEye really came along in the N64 era and disrupted that style of gameplay and design, and Doom began to feel immediately archaic once you started playing these more realistic-style first-person shooters. How do you do that? And there's the games. Check this out. I went through every single game in these 2 bags, organized them by the different platforms that they were on. A couple tempting games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, but nothing that I was really willing to go with. But I'm happy to get that statue. That statue is pretty sweet. Let's What's up, beautiful?
Hello.
Gentlemen. Morning. Not only do I have the pleasure of Mike's company this morning, but we also bump into Camel Crew, and pretty quickly we find some wonderful things out of the swap meet.
Wind chill.
It's a fact. Yeah, it's tough for Californians at 50 degrees. Yeah. Morning. Good. Am I good to look through your stuff right now? You too. How much you got on the Zelda guide?
I was on last year 30, but I'll do 20.
20? Oh, and this Mario one. That's sweet. Bro, what did you just buy?
Some Wii's.
How many?
At least 2.
That's it.
I wish there was more.
On brand.
I'm at scale now.
I found this Nintendo Switch Lite Animal Crossing case. My kids are huge Animal Crossing fans, and I bought this for them. What's different about this case for us is, yes, it's Animal Crossing themed, but it's for the Switch Lite, and it's perfect for my kids. Vendor was incredibly generous, brought this from $15 down to $10. Thank you so much. $10 for this big case. My daughters are going to love this. I told you it was windy. It's very windy outside. Windy blow. Ooh, wind. It's a lot of wind. Cold and you can't wear shorts. I'm trying to say there's a lot of wind out there today. Okay. This is a box that I really want for my collection. How much is this?
That was, I think, 40.
Did you know that this was a release that was made? It's not one that I see very much in the PS1 long box collections for collectors out there.
The box is a little bit in bad shape, but not torn.
I just played this game with my daughter.
Closer's not even been unfolded.
I don't know how different the 2 versions are, if it's minimal at best, or if there's better audio maybe on the PS1.
40 is your best? Yeah, it's like, I'll take it off to 35.
35? It's gonna offer you 30. You've got to get this game. It is one of the very best multiplayer arcade sports experiences you can experience on your game console. Too cheap?
It's a 33.
33? Okay, I'll do 33. Let's go. Oh, as it rips! No. You ripped it! No! Go buy it. Boxed Super Nintendo game. Still windy. Let's keep hunting. That is about as clean a label as I've ever seen before.
Yeah, what I
was in college, it was the Wii.
Oh,
So all those experiences, it was Wii.
It was Wii, not
Yeah.
N64.
No.
Yeah.
Or PS1.
PS1, yeah, it was the Wii era. Also known as the great time.
$30. We got the Wii. It's not the real cover, it's a reprint. Look at the back.
Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, that's like a GameStop thing?
Hollywood Video.
Video.
How many of you preferred Hollywood Video over Blockbuster Video, and what is wrong with you? What a kind man. Aaron just threw it in.
I thought he was reaching out for a hug.
Yeah. There's a lot of Wii's in this episode. That sounds wrong. Bro, how many Wii's are we up to right now?
That's 5. Give me the shoestring and give me the component table.
Just look at the boom mic.
How much is this? I've seen the disc version of Mario Teaches Typing before at thrift stores, but I've never seen the floppy disk version. I shouldn't cover my mouth when I talk. Aaron's not only giving all the Wii deals. How about a complete copy of Mario Teaches Typing? This has everything in it. It has the book right here. Got one of these. A couple more floppy disks. I would guess that these floppy disks are beyond destroyed, but the label's great. I should get it graded. $10. That's a deal. Yeah, it's mine. It's about time I learned how to type. That's fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did you got dibs on this?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Remember when the original Xbox had memory cards? It didn't seem like they were very useful because there was so much space built into the original Xbox as it was. But if you went to a friend's house and you had a saved game, this was probably the way to do it. Memory cards? You got it. But it looks like there's some exclusive game saves that are already saved onto these memory cards.
It becomes a high-vis hat.
Yeah, so you can see
Yeah, so you don't get shot.
Different colors, collect them all, or don't.
There you go, now you can see the top of my head.
Looking good, buddy. Mad Catz peripherals are not known for their longevity, but since these are sealed and brand new, I'm wondering what saves are on here. Did you have one of these growing up? EA Sports. Original Xbox, Mad Catz, let's go. Did it have any cool saves on it? Let me know in the comments. Head over to my buddy Isaac's booth, and he says he's got something that I might be especially interested in. Is it gaming related? Oh, I'm definitely interested. Oh. What are you asking?
Good stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got Pokemon in there.
Perfect condition. I just took off all the protectors. And there's a few games downloaded on here too.
What's your price on all of it?
Most of them I think $300 for all of it.
Isaac wants $300 for this bundle, which is a great price, but I'm only able to do $250. Me and the guys are gonna go walk around and see if there's some other stuff to find this morning, and maybe later today, Isaac and I can strike a deal. I'm seeing in that 3DS bundle about maybe $350 in value. He said the original cases, he's gonna have them like next week, but I just consider when I buy something that I'm not gonna get that stuff later. What do you think, bro? Anything standing out?
No.
Once again, today's video is sponsored by Atlas. Persona 3 is one of the most genre-defining JRPGs in the history of genre-defining JRPGs. Persona 3 Reload is a faithfully remade version of Persona 3 coming to modern platforms. It really is a JRPG fan's fever dream of ideas, concept, and gameplay. Originally released for the PlayStation 2, a lot has happened for the Persona series since then. The Persona series is known for standard-setting JRPG gameplay. Each game in the series features a deep and engaging story that explores complex themes, with Persona 3 being cited as one of the series' best entries. And newcomers should know that Persona 3 Reload is its own story. You don't have to have played any other games in the Persona series to know what's going on and have a great time. There's incredibly robust social mechanics, and there's hours upon hours upon hours of things to do in each game in the series. And this is a remake that JRPG fans cannot wait to experience. As a remake, Persona 3 Reload features graphical overhauls, a stylish user interface reminiscent of the series' more recent evolutions like Persona 5, and welcome story additions like new scenes, additional voiceover, and more character interactions than ever before. I pre-ordered a special edition copy on the PS5, and I cannot wait to experience the remake. Thank you so much to Atlas for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back out to the hunt. More Wii.
How much you asking on it?
70.
How much you asking on the GameCube?
Same.
I've bought a lot from Bernie before, and today he had Soldier of... I'm a sucker for first-person shooters, and Bernie had Soldier of Fortune Gold Edition on the PlayStation 2. How much you got on this?
7.
You got it. I don't have a lot of familiarity with this series because when it came out, it was known for being gory for gore's sake, but I'm wondering how it will feel today in 2024 to give this one a playthrough. I'm actually interested in this Xbox if I have a console but no cables. I'm noticing, especially with these original Xbox controllers, this little piece here, it clips in to the controller cord itself in order to play. Okay, these cables for the Xbox, this controller for Xbox, and these cables as well. This is for PS2 and Xbox. How much? I find the controllers every once in a while, but often this piece is missing. So whenever I find these, if they're in good shape, I usually pick them up.
Maybe 20 bucks.
20? Okay, deal. More Wii. Austin, do you have Our House Party?
I have to tell you, I'm interested.
What is this?
It's sponsored by Home Depot.
Dude. Okay, well, I think that's a sold right there. So they said 30 bucks on this controller. Also found this Gears of War Locust Horde limited edition controller. When we looked for this online, I didn't find any eBay listings anywhere to get a sense of the value or much about the controller itself. This is beautiful. Let's see. Buttons are all there. That little charger. Oh yeah, and there's the battery. Gears of War fans, fill me in on this. When was it released? Who released it? Where did it come from? This controller we're finding out is limited to 2,000 made, which is not a lot, especially for a property as big as Gears of War. The controller looks brand new. Once we learned that only a couple thousand of these had been made, I feel like I stumbled on something really cool.
How many people own an Xbox? What is it? Xbox One? About 2,000-3,000, I'd say. It's on the rare side of rare.
Gears of War fans, let me know if there's any more information about this thing. I'd love to learn more. $30, I wasn't going to say no. It's too windy. Move on. Guys are dogging on me for my sweater. They're saying, "Oh, you should be warm."
So it's not going to keep you warm.
Where's the warmest?
I'm not the warmest right now. I am. It's probably my heart is so cold too.
Yeah, I got like 1, 2, 3, 4 layers on. I'm fine.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Got to go to Caesar's booth to check out what he's got. They were setting up while we were here, but I thought I saw some new inventory, which I'm very excited to see what is there. He always gives great deals. Digging through the PS1 stuff, Caesar says he has a lot of stuff on PS1, and I'm finding actually some really good titles today. I don't think I have Alone in the Dark, and if that's a $10 game, I'm probably going to grab that. One of the worst games I've ever played. Stay far away from this one. Caesar had some great stuff out at the table today, like Puzzle Fighter. This one, Dreamcast. I've just seen it out a bunch. If I can get it for like a bargain price, then I'm going to do it. Alone in the Dark, although it was missing disc 1. How much? Resident Evil 2. This one is also complete. All a good one. I know what the good ones are. But of all of the games in the stack, the one I was most excited to get was by far the worst one. That one's not a good one, but I still just want to play it. And like many worst games on various console libraries, many of them are weirdly valuable. This is Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. One of the very worst spin-off games, if not worst games, ever made. $100 what?
40.
140?
Yeah.
I know about this game because I have it on the N64. 120? Deal. I wanted to play this game to compare it against the N64 counterpart because this one has actual full motion video cutscenes, whereas the N64 version just has still screenshots of the cutscenes. You go left to right, and it's a side-scrolling platformer style game with Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. The problem is that it's using the fighting controls when you play it. So Platforms come out of nowhere. There's cheap deaths. You can't control very well. It's just a pain in the butt to play. I just have this odd curiosity with full motion video, and for that reason alone, I had to pick this one up. Thank you, Caesar, as ever, for the great deal on the games. Gentlemen, it's been a day. Let's look at this cart, what we got here. Wow.
Pretty well.
Dang, this is a full cart. Who got the Terminator? When did you get this?
From that guy, just there.
I'm gonna call Isaac and see if he can give me that DS. You want $275 for everything? And you're saying you'll give me the cases when they show up?
Yeah, he should be in by later today. He's a regular customer of mine. He's into Hot Wheels.
Okay. Even with the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation Vita, I still believe that the Nintendo 3DS library is one of the very best libraries in gaming, and this particular console, the new Nintendo 3DS console, is one of the best ones ever made, just in terms of its design and in terms of what it did. It really got leveled up from the original version of the Nintendo 3DS, and the 3DS has never been more popular in terms of its game library or the console itself. This one is in very good condition. No scratches on the screen, very little wear to the outer shell, if none at all, really. But not only did it have the console, but there's a bunch of games as well. The most notable games, though, would probably be Pokemon Diamond. That is an original, authentic version of the game. Pokemon Ultra Moon, and Dragon Ball Fusions. This is a really excellent bundle at $300. For him to drop it to $275 was amazing, but what really sealed the deal for me on this was Isaac said that he was getting the cases later in the day, and as soon as he got them, he'd contact me and let me know so I could come pick them up, and these would all be theoretically complete in the box. Even if they're not complete in the box, it's a risk well worth taking just because of how desirable that 3DS console is. And which console do you prefer more, the PlayStation Vita or the Nintendo 3DS? Dan and Elisa over at JRPG Life are very confused. Dan is constantly arguing with himself about which one he likes more. All right, I thought I was done, and then Isaac has this out, the Turtles films on Blu-ray. For $3, I grabbed the 4 Ninja Turtles movies, really the 2 Ninja Turtles movies to me. I just wanted to see Turtles 1 and Turtles 2 on Blu-ray. $3 for all 4 Turtles films. And then I also grabbed Freestyle Street Soccer. This was a Blockbuster exclusive. That does not mean it's like Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. I have collected every single Nintendo 64 game cartridge. I have also collected every single Nintendo 64 game box. I've also collected every single Nintendo 64 game manual, except for one. It's time for that to change.